Welcome to the Wellies, and today I'm starting shuffling my deck, and just a Knight of Swords appear out of nowhere. Like this guy. I don't know. He has some kind of energy. He wants to push very hard, especially with his sword and his horse. He's like running it very harshly. I don't know what that is, but I was just shuffling the deck. Also, who is so in a Knight of Swords energy today? Like, I saw that and it was like kind of mad actually. It looked like somebody was like kind of mad, like doing some kind of forceful action. That wasn't me, of course. Ooh! And we have another jump piece. 2 jump piece. And it's again the knight, some knight. Again, some knights. I have the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, you guys. So it's like maybe I think like I'm just gonna do this like right away, like I see it, like I'm seeing the energy that's unfolding. So the Knight of Swords that appeared out of nowhere, like so quickly, like boop, like popped up so quickly into the reading. I was just shuffling, like chill, dude. But there it was, the King of Wands, very harshly, and he came from the right, of course, like in the King of Swords, no, Knight of Swords, sorry. In the Knight of Swords card, the knight comes from the right to the left, okay? So, and now the Knight of Pentacles is looking to the right, It's kind of going from the left to the right. So for me, it is like some kind of interaction between knights. That's the first energy that I'm just getting right out of nowhere, like my readings are supposed to be like worldwide readings, but this appears to be some energy like that. Like there are knights, there are interacting each other, it seems. And the first energy that appeared out of nowhere was like this Knight of Swords that was very, very pushing, like very pushy, And I kind of feel like these two are knights and they both had like armor. They both have armor, so I think maybe, I don't know, my readings are global, so I think it has to be something with security about those areas, security. So you name it. Security could be military, could be guards, could be anything regarded to security appearing, like apparently. And this Knight of Pentacles comes with company, with this energy or other energy of the 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. So what I see here is that this knight is carrying, or is backed by a lot of people that's working a lot, and standing on the ground, working a lot. So I think it's producing some kind of pentacle, so kind of valuable, and it's gonna interact with that Knight of Swords that I saw before. So yes, that's the first message that I have for you guys. I'm using my deck without the major arcanas at the beginning. So like right now, I'm using it without the major arcanas. I do so we just understand what's going on with the most close to home things in our humanity, And in the end, I will just shuffle the mini deck with all the major arcanas, so we know what's going on in the ether. On the ether or in the ether. I think it's both. Speaking about the ether, I think it's both. In and on. So let's see. What is going on in the world? My tarot deck. Tell me, what is going on in the world? I just want 4 cards. Bottom to the top. Top to the bottom. And what's the deck saying? So, here we go, guys. Again, welcome to the Whirlies. Today I have 4 cards for you. What I see first is an energy of the king, and now it's the kings. Before, in the start of the reading, like, if you wanna know more about this reading, you can go and check out Spotify or any other podcast app that you may use, and YouTube. I think I'm gonna upload this to YouTube as well. Okay, you TikTok guys and real guys and everyone. So in the beginning of the reading, I saw this interaction between knights, and now literally I'm seeing 2 kings. 2 kings. I love these synchronicities, It's like, first I saw what was going on with people that probably is like related to these 2 guys. Like, not related in blood, it could be, but I'm speaking about interactions, like these guys could be like their bosses or something like that. So I see like this is 2 different energies. This is like the first king. The first king is showing up as very stable, and it's a company, like he has some company here as well, and it's like a young king or something like that. What I see is that this king is very emotionally stable, because it's focusing on emotional stability, on the let's say societal stability, and the pages or the followers of this king know that matter as a fact. Okay. And on the other side of the reading, like this counterpart king that I see is the King of Pentacles. So clearly I see like this interaction between 2 energies, both in the beginning of the reading with the 2 knights, and now with these 2 kings. It's incredible. I love this, how just those things happen, And in the first part of the reading as well, the King of Pentacles was in the left side and the Queen of Swords was in the right side, and now the King of Cups is on the left side and the King of Pentacles is on the right side, right, no, not because he's right, it's like in the right side of what I'm seeing in front of me. So this King of Pentacles has company of people that is nightmarish, like has a lot of nightmares, like PTSD kind of thing, for real. Like that's what I'm seeing, that this king could also be feeling like so much close to schizophrenic thoughts, okay? Like something, by that I mean like just thoughts everywhere, and nightmares and things like that, like horror movies when you sleep and horror movie when you're awake in your mind. Like your thoughts are just ramping and they're dark, they're filled with fear, anxiety, and could be anger as well, but I don't see anger. I see like desperation, anguish. That's why I'm seeing this in the King of Pentacles side. And I see that this, the energy of these two guys between each other is like trying to just keep on the connection, and at the same time trying to keep the distance, like keep the distance. And what I'm seeing in another card is the Two of Pentacles, and it's like clearly the energy is just trying to balance, some kind of endless matter, endless. It could be trading as well, like they know that they have to trade because they need each other probably. Their countries may need each other, their states may need each other, their companies may need each other, their families may need each other. Even though they don't want to accept it, they may need each other. And the right side is kind of bad, like it's kind of like in a bad state, mentally. And the left side, like these two energies in the left side is more peaceful. It's like focused on peace and focusing on keeping masculine energy in a stable and motivated, alive position. It's like this King of Cups knows that he has to keep his pages or his followers, his fans, his people in his same kind of energy. That he knows that he is a reference and he is doing everything for him to appear stable and to bring stability into his people. And this King of Pentacles on the opposition is, very focused on money and control, obviously, like economy, and having the money. Like the King of Cups focuses on having the cup, and he has power over the cup and mastery over the cup or the people of himself and of people. And this King of Pentacles is focusing on the money, on the coin, on the values, on the materials, on the productions, on the products. It could be wine as well. Like I see this guy, this king likes wine. and like I see that this is bringing a lot of nightmares to his people, okay, to his employers, to his families, like everything that he has under his reign or his kingdom is now, like right now, somewhere, somehow in the world, not in a good mental state. It's in a very anxious and very scary and nightmarish state. Like what I'm saying this because I literally see below the King of Pentacles the Nine of Swords. It's Nine of Swords, yeah, the Nine of Swords, So these guys, like a lot of people, is like just waking up at night and from a nightmare, for example. So that's not cool. Not good at all, dude. I don't like this energy. I'm very sorry that we have to endure these awful times right now in the world. It is just horrendous. And I see that a lot of people would describe this Nine of Swords energy and experience of waking up at night and not being able to sleep, having PTSD thoughts when you're awake, and when you go to sleep you having literally vivid nightmares of horror. It's awful. It's horrendous. Okay. And I understand that, guys. I understand that. Let's just have a little pause for that. I don't like this energy. It's very sad. It makes me cry. Ooh, these people are suffering a lot when it makes me cry. So some people in the world just suffering, like increase, like having symptoms of PTSD, and that's horrendous. And it's like the world, again, another card from the deck. The world is just this 10 of Wands energy. So it's like carrying a lot of weight, just a lot of weight. People now is under so much pressure to balance, so much pressure to balance. And I think some people are just on the brink of a breakdown. For real, like breakdown. And some other people is really knowledgeable in how to keep on stability, and especially emotional stability. So the message here is to, if you're having these nightmares and very, like, a lot of thoughts that remind you of things that are happening or were happening, look, like, really, like, focus that those thoughts and that mind into learning, literally learning emotional stability. Like, go to YouTube, go to Google and look, how can I stabilize my emotions? Or ask AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you use. Ask, how do I stabilize my emotions right now? How I help myself soothe this mind that is focusing on handling and balancing so many things at the same time, and that's making you feel very bad, like horrible feelings, like just want to cry, So I think it's very important for people that is struggling in these areas that they really look for help. Like, look for help. Do not isolate. Look for help right now. Even if it is from AI, ChatGPT is very helpful. Okay, just go and look for help. If you're struggling with this, if you're struggling with how to level finances, how to do all these tasks, go and look for help. There is a lot of resources out there. Okay, you guys. And I think that I also have to like motivate people that is feeling stable right now, like balance right now. Like, fellow friends are struggling. Like, folks are struggling. So if you have to help each other. Okay, like, there is no other way. Like, this reading literally is telling me that even if now is some kind of conflict, even if the world is going through World War III right now, and we all know it, that's going on, even if it is like step by step, World War III, it is happening. Like, for a while, I think. We will eventually have to either destroy everything in our entire society and just disappear from the planet, or we will eventually have to understand that There is no way in the future that we are going to be living separated. There's just no way in the future. We are like the Two of Pentacles literally shows us that we cannot disconnect entirely because we share a world. Okay, there is no way. And we remember, like, I can remember the times where we were in such an incredible, horrendous time of our lives without so much worse and people dying, like people killing each other like they were useless and worthless. I remember those times, and you know what? Do you remember when the world was like trying to unite everything? And yes, we're just one, everything is global, and everyone is on these social networks, and we're all united, and we are all friends, we all follow each other. Do you remember those times? Those times are gonna come back. And if they don't come back, prepare for some kind of horrendous world to live in, or to die, to live in hell, like literally. My spirit is like, oh my god, it's so pumping up right now. My higher self is like kind of mad, kind of angry. Like, well, like the world is, I think the world needs some leaders right now. And I want to motivate you guys, especially men and every masculine energy, because all I see here is the masculine energy. I probably is because masculine energy are like very involved in what's going on in the world right now, like on the front page, front line. I literally heard front line in my mind. On the front line of the matter. Okay, you guys, just remember all those times where you were actually not hating each other for a second, and know that the world will eventually go into that same place again. And understand how incredible that is, and how much little nightmares a lot of people will have to face for the things they are doing right now. It is horrendous. Dude, my spirit somehow, oh my god, right now my spirit is just like trying to prophesize, like I'm like in my prophet mode. All right, this has been like very intense. So these are two sides of the world is like interacting, trying to level up, and there is a lot of people, that workers, especially people, men, that are just having a lot of nightmares. They don't know what to do, like literally they don't even know what to do. They just know that they have to keep on going, and there is because they're connected to certain people that just focus on production and production and production and money. They don't even care about what's going on where, for example, a CEO of a company has a lot of people stressed because they have to produce and meet goals. They don't even understand that these people have lives and have problems and struggles in their lives. You know? That's why these people is struggling, because they live in societies or in places, in locations, in regions, in countries where focusing on mental health and stability is not even on the table. And that is very, very sad. Okay, now let's look at what Spirit has to say. So let's go with the major arcanas. Incredibly today, like, you know, there is so much silence right now in my neighborhood. Sometimes the dogs bark so much. There's like a lot of sound. Now it's so peaceful. I love it. Tell me. Oh, the sun. The sun, you guys. Oh yeah. Okay, so first thing I say is the sun. Like literally, there is the sun on the solar system. The sun is literally like the spirit of the sun is so incredibly happy and is so full of energy. Yet I am connecting with this major energy. Beautiful. I feel like I'm really seeing God right now. When I look to this sun card just appearing in front of me, looking at me deeply and showing also in a human reality as somebody that has so much energy, and also looking into some animals that are really struggling, and they are but they're gonna be helped by so many young people. I love this. I love this energy. Like young people. Thank you so much for your beautiful, pure spirits, you guys. I wanna cry. Oh my God. Thank you so much for all that. Oh my God. So the sun is going through some kind of new cycle. I think it's because of the cycles of the sun. The sun is like going through a new cycle, like starting or is ending a new cycle, whatever. But is it says like I'm not gone. It's like I'm here, honey. That's the energy of the sun. Like I am stronger and than I have ever been. That kind of energy. It's like I am shining brighter, and I am bright, and I am powerful, and I will keep on shining for all of you. Kind of energy, like in the sun is like with the Wheel of Fortune next to the sun card. Thank you, God. It's like God is like showing like itself to me in this beautiful reading. It says, they say, remember the Wheel of Fortune, and remember that I'm just starting another cycle or ending a cycle, and that I'm bright, and I have my eyes on you, and that I am filled with energy, and that my young people is going to thrive, and that animals are going to be protected, and that I am looking over the green kingdom, like the plants and the flowers, and you will see my energy pumping up in every life form like you have ever seen before, kind of thing. Like, oh my God, I'm just like in my prophetic, very connected right now with God. I love you. So people, remember, we live in a planet that is around a sun, and we are going through cycles. And remember that we are not just in this bubble that's just like a rock standing still in the middle of the universe. It is not like that. Alright, you guys, wake up. It is not like that. We are moving with the sun, and the sun is moving through the galaxy, and the galaxy is moving through the universe. So remember that the sun, like literally, the sun as an entity is like telling me right now, remember that right now, this is not the Middle Ages, this is not Rome. You know that I am going through cycles, and that we are going through cycles together. and the things are gonna change, and the world is always going around and around and around. And like literally, I'm feeling like this warning energy right now, like, remember, I am telling you, this is a warning. With love, like, really. Okay. Remember that everything that goes up comes down, like I do in your world. That's the sun speaking through me. I cannot believe it. I love it. I love. Oh my God, this beautiful reading. I couldn't believe how it just escalated so quickly. So thank you, universe, for this incredible motivational and inspirational energy that you share with me today. It is so beautiful to see that. Unfortunately, I am being shown that even though things are going like to hell right now, and there is a lot of people that's struggling awfully, what I see here is that these energies, remember that they're gonna be reborn, and they're gonna be here, that when you die, remember that your energy doesn't go anywhere. Your energy when you die, it stays on the planet, or it stays on the universe, it stays on our dimension, or everything, the multi-dimensional experience, and the multiverse, and your energy is not going anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Our energies are not going anywhere. They're gonna transform, and the sun is reminding us that we have to be really awakened to this reality, to the reality of that we have to really start looking out more, and just try to understand that we are not the center of the universe, even though our minds focus that and use that ego, structure to keep our mental stability, our mental cohesion, our mental center properly attuned and like protected and centered, But the message here is we have to remember that what we are going through right now will eventually succumb or change and transform, and that the sun is powerful, and that life will keep on flourishing, and that literally life will keep on moving on no matter what. And I heard just like a in my house, like confirmation. So thank you guys for listening to this reading. It was an incredibly emotional reading as well for me. I cannot believe it. I had like this prophetic experience, and my spirit was at the beginning very, very concerned, and then angry, and then trying to speak up in a leadership position. And now I am very inspired by this reading. I'm feeling so happy with this end, Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, gods. And thank you, Sun. I love you so much. You all, guys. Every one of you. This is just one moment of my life in which I felt like this. And it's precious. So thank you so much. If you wanna remember, this was the Wellies, and I'm Alan, and you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you can also go to my website, thewellies.wordpress.com. Is the worldlies, like the world leads. And that was all. Thank you guys, and stay safe and stay loving and stay healthy and look to the sun, but not directly, not for so long. You're gonna get blind. But just enjoy your life. Enjoy the peace that you can have right now in the minute. And if you're struggling with nightmares and mental health, go look for help. There is help available. Okay, you guys, thank you, and see you in another reading.